This is Modern Persian Food,
a culinary podcast for today's food enthusiast.
We talk about classic Persian flavors,
modern recipes,
and embracing culture and identity through food.
I'm Bita.
And I'm also Bita.
Welcome to our show. Hi, welcome to episode number 88. Today we have a very special guest. I'm so thrilled that we're joined today by Mitra Golnazar of Gol Ice Cream. This is a company that has a rich history, a really sweet story. Mitra's father was the originator of a coveted saffron signature ice cream back in 1947. So we're talking about almost 75 years of a family business. Mitra has since launched in the U.S. as a co-founder with her brother. I have personally had the luxury of tasting this ice cream at two recent events. And that's how I came across Mitra June. So I'm joined today also, as always, with my lovely co-host, Bita June. Hi, Bita.
Hi there, Bita June. And hi there, Mitra June. Thank you so much for coming on the show and taking the time today.
Pleasure. Hi, Bita and Bita June, both. Thank you very much for this beautiful setup. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about the history of Gol Ice Cream, the quality, my family heritage, and of course, some background about Persian ice cream.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're kicking off summer here. And so what time better than the present to talk about beautiful Persian ice cream? So Mitra June, if you want to start us off, can you tell us a little bit about how Persian ice cream is different from regular type of ice cream that people are used to here in the United States?
Of course, the taste of saffron and rose water does the magic work of making it outstanding compared to any other flavors. That's actually my personal opinion. But Persian ice cream is something between European and American in regard to the fat content. For gelato, for example, the fat content is only 6%, where for American ice cream, it goes from 14 to 16% and sometimes even higher. Mm-hmm. But Persian ice cream is right around 10 to 14% fat content, which for Gol ice cream, the fat content comes from the cream, not the egg. Mm-hmm. The other difference is the amount of air that is in the Persian ice cream. Persian ice cream, again, is between the gelato and American ice cream. Gelato should be around 27% of air, and American, it can go up from 45. It goes all the way up to, believe it or not, 90%, depending on the quality of the product. But for Persian ice cream, at least for our ice cream, Gol ice cream, is 35 to 37% air.
Does it have something to do with the process and the whipping? Like, how does that affect the end result of the ice cream? I've never really heard it referred to in these percentages of air, but we have a real ice cream expert sitting with us virtually here today.
The amount of air that is injected into the product when mixing it, has a lot to do with if it's gourmet or not. It has less air. But if it's just any ice cream, with the more air you put in there, obviously you're cutting down on the quality. So that's why in the American ice cream category, you're either just ice cream or you're gourmet, which it has a lot to do with the air and the quality of the ingredients that you're using, or you're in the premium category, which the premium category is a high fat content, which it goes to 16-18%.
Okay. It's like a more dense ice cream, but not necessarily because of fat.
Yes.
Right, the consistency.
In order for you to use saffron, especially if you're using a grade A saffron, it's very important how you calculate the fat and the air for the saffron to show off. for the aroma to be tasted. So that's why we have to be in a gourmet category in order to have the good quality Persian ice cream. And that has been our focus from day one. And that's why when you eat the saffron ice cream or the rose water ice cream, I don't know if you have tried our rose ice cream. Oh my God, you can taste that, because if it has so much fat, then the saffron and the rose, it's not going to have the same aroma as it has with the exact 10-12% fat content.
Right. You don't want it to be overshadowed. You really want those flavors to shine through.
You have a great video on your website where you talk about these sweet, sweet stories. When your dad would come home from work, he had this really pleasant smell of saffron, and you just thought all dads smelled like saffron, which I thought is adorable.
I thought every dad has the same cologne. They use the same cologne. I didn't know it's because of his job. Believe it or not, as soon as he would open the door, I could tell Dad is home because of the smell of saffron that was mixed with sugar. And I was like, oh my God, he's home. And look at the time. It was always midnight.
Oh,
gosh.
Okay. What a hard worker.
That's a real sugar daddy. Real sweet sugar daddy. But now you also talk about the special place that the very good quality saffron is sourced from.
My dad, before we start this business back in 2006, he made a trip here in 2005 when we were doing the research, trying to figure out where to do it and everything. And we made a promise to him in order for us to use his name. He asked us specifically, you have to be keeping the same quality as what he had done for over 60 years in Tehran. He was one of the best, most successful ice cream shop and ice cream manufacturing of his time, because his focus was quality. He loved people. He loved customer service. He loved customer care. And we did make some promises to him that we will keep the same path in regard to customer service and customer care. Always a smile. He always said that right attitude, you have, believe it or not, 50% is the quality of your product. The other 50% is the quality of your personality.
I have goosebumps when you speak, Mitra June. I think I feel your dad's energy.
I think when you were talking about your dad, there was a few things that you guys made the promise of keeping the integrity of the business. But did it have something to do with also where you were sourcing some of the saffron from?
We promised him we will keep the same saffron vendor that he has been purchasing from for all these years in Mashhad.
Okay.
That's the person that we still go to. Well, of course, he's not around anymore. His son is old. We are dealing with his grandson right now. But we're buying the same. But even the cream that we use for our product, the same cream that he tasted day one when we were doing the tasting back in early 2005, we stayed with the same cream, same milk, same gum that we use, same saffron, and the same rose water.
Wow.
That's something. That's really special.
Yeah, so you have his approval on your product.
We will make sure every day when we go to the office, his picture is right there, big in front of us, and we salute to him for whatever he has taught us. And the most important thing, beside the business aspect, love for each other as a family and love for whoever we can help out. That's my number one mission, because my dad always said that, remember, going back to this supporting local businesses, he said you cannot change the world. He was 100% right. You cannot even change the rules and regulation and the mentality of one country, but you can change your region, your community, one step at a time. So when I'm buying from local people, I see it that I'm creating job, I'm bringing wealth, I'm bringing the amount that I can afford to them. And the most beautiful part of it, besides the fact that you're helping, they help you back, they support you back. And from day one, giving out support brought back supports to me. And that's my mission. And I will
Yeah.
always keep that going.
I love that. So beautiful.
Yes, I love that. And speaking of supporting the small businesses, also supporting the small farmers, you try to use the local ingredients.
As much as we can. For example, for pistachio, there is no local in my area, but I go as far as Fresno, right?
Oh,
That's local for us in regard to pistachio. But I work directly with the farms that are around me for whatever it is, from mango, from the cream, whatever it is, even the containers when I choose. I rather choose the ones that are close to us than going overseas. Even though if I go overseas, it's going to bring me a lot better prices. But I feel better and more comfortable if I'm supporting the local inside US businesses.
and fresh and organic. And you're in Northern California.
Yes, Northern California. We started in 2006. And this year is the 75th anniversary of Golnazar ice cream.
Oh, yay! Mubarak bache!
Congratulations. My math was on point.
Yes, 75 years of trying our best from my father, my brother, and I to make sure we are still doing our best to bring the best product and to create those smiles that is needed for all of us.
Absolutely. A little bit of joy in the form of ice cream is really going to get us all through, because I hadn't had the opportunity to try your ice cream and I couldn't have this conversation today without actually sampling some for myself. So there's actually a few shops in San Francisco. I was so excited to see that actually feature Gol ice cream in the little pints and also the ice cream sandwiches. So I tasted it a few and I really especially loved the date one that you had. But can you tell us about some of the other flavors that maybe people may not know about that you guys have come up with, and how you're rebranding Persian ice cream to be beyond just the saffron flavor that we know?
So what we do, we have first all the Middle Eastern Mediterranean flavors, so saffron, rosewater, and then pomegranate. We started the pomegranate. Oh my God, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I work with a very detail-oriented, very picky chef, which is my brother. So I have to salute to him. He did a beautiful job with the pomegranate with piece of dark chocolate. We also have mango ice cream. Our mango ice cream is made with fresh mango, and it has fresh frozen pieces of mango in it.
Oh, wow.
The date is one of the kind. We soak milk, cream, and dates in a tank overnight and make date ice cream the next day. So the flavor is from the actual medjool date.
Oh, so
has
lovely.
Pieces of date in it, so we call it double date.
So cute.
I can talk to you for hours about the date ice cream. Now, the date ice cream is high in energy because of all the dates in it. It gives you energy. It's high in fiber. It's the only ice cream that has fiber in it.
Wow.
Low in calorie. Is half the calorie as regular ice cream. The reason is we cut the amount of cream and the sugar is natural from the date. We started the date ice cream for the winter season because it warms you up. It's my favorite. When I was doing the research to come up with setting up the date ice cream, I talked to a nutritionist and she suggested me that people who are doing exercise and weightlifting, this would be a great dessert for them.
Oh, yeah.
We do chocolate, which we make the in-house chocolate paste ourselves. If you're a chocolate lover, it's something between dark and milk chocolate, right in between.
Sounds delicious.
Are you hiring? I would like to please apply to be an official taster.
We're working on a vegan-based ice cream. You never know.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I hope you get a chance to try the Faluda Shirazi by Gol. It's just amazing. It's crunchy. It's very refreshing, especially if you add some lemon juice to it. I love it. It's my personal favorite.
Wow, all those flavors sound so good.
So you not only have the beautiful flavors, but also the sandwiches. I have gotten to taste at your catered events, and also Bita June, I think, bought them.
Yeah, they're individually wrapped and like perfect.
Yeah, the ice cream sandwiches are actually very hot item now these days in the last 3-4 years, and it's picking up even more.
Mitra June, thank you so much for taking the time today. Where can people get their hands on some of your ice cream?
I'm so glad you asked me that. We started our online shop. So now we can send it all over US.
Oh, great.
Yes. And if they go to our website, goldicecream.com, the online shop is right there and has all the information. Also, for local Northern California, Southern California, you can go to our website, put in your zip code, and it tells you the store near you. We do have a few stores, one in Texas, that in Houston. We have Maryland. They carry our ice cream, and we're adding more states and cities, hopefully very soon.
Awesome. That's great. So if any of our listeners want to get their hands on this delicious ice cream, or you're looking for a gift to send to someone, this is a great product to do so, and supporting our Persian community and having people really taste the beautiful flavors of Persian ice cream.
This has been so much fun. Congratulations on 75 years of gourmet quality, healthy, delicious ice cream. Thank you, Bita June.
Of course.
All of the links will be in our show notes of where our listeners can find you and find Gul Ice Cream, as well as we do have an episode that we did last year on Bastani, episode 34, if you want to go back and listen to that, more general, but this was amazing. Thank you both so much. This was delicious.
Thank you both. I really appreciate your time and the support.
Absolutely. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye. Until next time.
Bye-bye. You've been listening to the Modern Persian Food Podcast with Bita and Bita. Thanks for spending time with us. If you've enjoyed what you heard today, consider telling a friend or giving us a good rating. You can subscribe to our show for free on your favorite podcasting app, or find us online at modernpersianfood.com or on Instagram for the recipes and information we talked about today. We'd love to hear your thoughts, and see you next time.